the bottom line is that there are new ways to do marketing, and let me just touch on a few of these, and then I'm going to explain the one story about Celsius I mentioned. I'm going to save till the end. So let's put it this way. Here's a company called Glossier. How many people have ever heard of that company? It's okay. Billion-dollar brand. Started digital first. They used Instagram, and they had 1.7 million followers. But they didn't do as seen on TV. No, there's a change in the market, right? I got out at the right time because I realized that people are using social media and all the things that we talked about. And I mean, here's another BarkBox. They didn't use as seen on TV to create a $250 million company. They used Instagram followers, but this is the most clever thing they did. They incentivized their customers to actually open the box while their dog was there, interacting with them and filming it and then sending it to their followers. Unbelievable. 600,000 customer videos built a $250 million business. They didn't spend a dime on television, okay? So I'm like, wow, what's going on here? The world has changed, right? And so I said to myself, this company, 9 years ago, this is a company called Celsius. Has anyone heard of Celsius before? Oh, a handful of, thank you, right? I drink one every day, and I can't drink two because it's powerful. But so this company comes to me, they had a patent, and they had clinical studies that allowed them to make the claim, you drink one can of Celsius, it will burn 140 calories in your body, all right? So I said, wow, this is an unbelievable product. I'm gonna put my brand behind it and others. And so first stop I made, I take my son, we get in the car, we go down to go meet my buddy Flo Rida. And we're in this industrial area, we can't find Flo's. We're like, where in the heck is Flo? Couldn't see addresses and this. We go by this one street. Oh, wait, what's that? Oh, it's a gold Bugatti over there, okay? I think we found Flo's office, okay? So we brought Flo in, and my son was blown away with all this. And so here's Flo's original video.
Sometimes I get a good feeling.
Just behind the scenes, that stroll a little bit.
I get a good feeling, yeah.
Celsius gives you healthy energy and is clinically proven to burn 100 calories or more in every serving.
Yeah.
So we were shipping Flo dozens of cases of Celsius, right? And he's like, Kevin, he says, we love this. I drink it every day. I go everywhere. In fact, can you send 5 cases to Khloe Kardashian? She loves it too. And I think I could get her to do some stuff. She's tweeting and sending out videos for zero money. We didn't pay her a dime. And all of a sudden, we now are supercharging this company, fitness, Instagram, influencers. We have thousands of them, right? So this company started, we took it public. It started out, when I had the very first meeting, it was 10 cents a share. I joined, it was 22 cents a share, a $2 million company. And boy, oh wait, it grew to $3.65. And my wife is like, you got a ton of stock, sell it. You're making a lot of money. I'm like, no, not yet. This thing's going. Got to $10 a share, started taking off. And this is the date on this. I don't know where it is, if it's on there. But anyway, it's now at $10. Sell. No, it's still going, I said to my wife, right? Well, $74 a share. Now we're into billions of dollars in value. And by the way, if you check today, it's $94 a share, $7.3 billion company from zero. And it's not a dime of money went on TV. We utilized everything I'm talking about here, building your brand. Pandora Radio. We used some old media kind of thing, but Pandora's a little bit newer. But we used radio, we used Instagram influencers, we used marketing campaigns in the local markets, really grassroots type things, and we created a $7 billion company out of this. So I feel confident that when I get involved with companies, and the other thing that I did along the way here, I brought in a company called Maxim Investment Bank out of New York. And when the stock was approaching 980, I said to Maxim, we need $75 million. And they said, good, we'll sell 10 million shares at $7 a share. They did, and that was 18 months ago. So now imagine this. Maxim, they're the company that brought all their clients to the table, and they bought the stock at $7 a share 18 months ago, and it's now 90-some dollars. Maxim is like, hey, what other deals do you have? We're going to finance anything you got now, Kevin. So now I've got them in several other deals. I've 9 years I spent with this company and just recently retired from the board because you can only be on so long. So, but now I'm in some new beverage company opportunities. So, make a long story short, this has been a lot of fun for me and creating. The best and biggest success I've ever had was this most recent one, and it wasn't even in the world that I came from as seen on TV. So you just never know where things are going to change. And again, getting with the right mentors and hanging out with the right people could be the difference to making that happen. So becoming a key person of influence, it's a 5-step plan in the book, but I actually have added a few steps to it, and I have a gift for everybody here today. Go to kevinharrington.info/KPI, and you get a free digital copy of my book, Becoming a Key Person of Influence. So that's what the message that I really wanted to leave everybody here today. Just kind of have the last couple thoughts. The old days for me was like this guy right here, Rupert Murdoch. He doesn't look too happy. Why? He founded Fox. He had to sell it. Why? Because I mentioned television viewership was what? Dropping by 50%. And his kids were coming up. He's in his 80s. He said, I can't trust the kids to do it. He sold to Disney, right? So changes are happening. I used to give him $10 million a year for my infomercials. We give him $0, and he's gone anyway. But that's the old way. I don't do it that way anymore. The old culture is a few channels that broadcast to millions, right? But the new way is millions of channels that broadcast to a few. And that's what the internet is all about, and that's why these social media channels, and I mentioned, from the TikToks to the Parlors to the next new Parlor that launches, whenever it does, we're going to be in on the ground floor and make it happen.